And we are live. What's good with it, Black Goose family? It's good to be here on this beautiful Monday. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you already know how I start off all of these live streams, man. I gotta go do the mic check. And the mic check really matters today because you can see I don't got the headphones on, man. I forgot my headphones in my other whip like a dummy. So we here. So let me just do this mic check real quick and we're gonna get into things fairly quickly today, man. Okay. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. It sounds nice and clean, man. It sounds real nice and clean. I like that. So, what's good with it, everybody, man? We here, man. It's Monday. I love doing these on Mondays, man. I love doing these on Mondays because it seems like my Mondays go by quick. As soon as the Monday is over, it's like it's already the middle of the week. So, man, salute to that. You know what I'm saying? My Monday was cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no complaints at all. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to that. Salute to the people. I'm not gonna go live too long today, y'all. We're gonna brush over some topics real quick, chat it up, talk about a couple things, and then we're gonna just move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come in. We had to talk. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. So before anything, I got to say, if you are not part of the Black Goose family, y'all go ahead and get part of the Black Goose family. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, show some love, and you already know how we do it. Y'all see the title. A couple things we're gonna be talking about. Obviously, Bob Arum. It's gonna be a lot of Bob Arum today. We're gonna be talking a lot about Bob Arum. You feel me? So, with us talking about a lot of Bob Arum, y'all be ready for a lot of lies, most likely, or truths, half truths, whatever it may be. But we have a lot of interesting topics to touch on, especially with the climate or what's been going on lately. I'm gonna take these off right here to get on my nerves, especially with the climate of where everything's going on when it comes to Deontay, Tyson Fury, when it comes to just the heavyweight division in general, man. Big things coming out of Bob Arum's mouth. And, you got to remember in that video, Deontay Wilder said silence is golden. And right now, you know what I'm saying? If he hadn't said nothing at the point that he said, you know what I'm saying, his name wouldn't be clearing up the way it should be. It's not. Now it's not actually clearing up because nobody can fuck. Right? Nobody cares about the truth. They just run with the shit that looks and sounds good. But before we even get into that, obviously you see Terence Crawford, what Bob Arum had to say about Terence Crawford, but amazing performance from Terence Crawford, in my opinion, from over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing a lot of Kell Brook haters and disrespecters of Kell Brook trying to say, they're saying a lot of disrespectful things about Kell Brook, in my opinion. I think that was an amazing win from Terence Crawford. I think that's a big name on his record. I think he did it in impressive fashion, much more impressive than Triple G and Errol Spence. And, supposedly Terence Crawford's supposed to be the smaller guy because obviously he's the one coming up in weight. But, I think, unfortunately, the way it did happen, I feel like not only is it downplaying Terence Crawford's greatness, but I think a lot of people are trying to contribute it to somehow Kell Brook being over the hill. I don't think Kell Brook is over the hill. I think if he gets back in there, it ain't like Kell Brook versus Adrian Broner, Kell Brook wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Adrian Broner is necessarily a top welterweight, but, Kell Brook versus Keith Thurman, I don't think that's going to happen like that. I think it's going to be a competitive fight. So, Danny Garcia versus Kell Brook. Tough fight for Garcia right there. But I do think Garcia could beat Brook. I think so. That would be a hell of a fight, though. Either way it goes, I don't like the fact that, a lot of people are trying to downplay what Terence Crawford did in there by basically underselling who Kell Brook is. I think that's mad disrespectful, and I think people need to realize that. In my opinion, Kell Brook is, that's why I put my opinion, is a very, very solid fighter. So salute to that match. Salute to that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a great fight in my opinion. Terence Crawford, the fact that he is getting downplayed, everyone, I think he got appreciated because it was definitely a devastating knockout. It was nasty, and the way he did it, it really showed his power. You know what I'm saying? It really showed to me too. Kell Brook, in my opinion, I think he didn't have a good weight cut. That was my opinion. When I was watching the fight, he looked a little dried out. But either way, I want to see Terence Crawford versus obviously Errol Spence. Everybody wants to see that. Now, is it going to happen? We're going to talk about that. Is it going to happen? 2 more fights Terence Crawford has left on his contract. 2 more fights. So most likely he's going to be with Top Rank through 2021, and I think we're going to be looking at him with somebody else at the end of the year. Why do I say that? Let's go to the topic below. We starting out with Terence Crawford. Bob Arum disrespecting my man Terence Crawford, saying he lost money. All types of money on Terence Crawford, basically in his last 4 to 5 fights. You know what I'm saying? You would think, now at the same time, you can look at it as a negotiating game. You know what I'm saying? Throw that out there in the media, undervalue Terence Crawford. Maybe he won't get as big as offers from other promoters, and then he comes back to Bob Arum. Arum's acting like he's not willing to throw the money at him. This is from BoxingNews24.com. Arum blasts Terence Crawford on expiring contract. Do we want to keep him? That's disrespectful. He said, the question is, do we want to keep? Oh, my bad, y'all. The question is, do we want to keep him? I could build a house in Beverly Hills on the money I've lost him in the last 3 fights. So I said 5-3 fights. Goddamn. Is this a negotiating tactic? Is he trying to undersell one of his top fighters on his promotion? He's got to promote like Teofimo Lopez does. But then again, he has Teofimo. Or does he? I don't think he does. I don't think he has Teofimo. I don't think Teofimo's under. Shakur Stevenson does. Like Floyd Mayweather did, Manny Pacquiao did. If he doesn't, then who the needs him? He may be the greatest fighter in the world, but hey, I ain't going bankrupt promoting him. Damn. Why the disrespect, man? I don't understand the disrespect. So we got two more fights left on that contract. How about we look this up, huh? I hate my shit is set randomly on Bing. It doesn't look right. Terence Crawford. Payday. Fast. 3. Let's do 3 fights. Because he said he could have built a house in Beverly Hills. Well, that's the pay-per-view payouts, but well, let's just see. Well, I think he made $4 million this fight. Oh yeah, okay. So it was in the previous fight. It is claimed that Terence Crawford earned 5.5 mil, but later some reports claim that Crawford earned 2.25. The upcoming held behind closed doors at MGM Conference Center. There will be no gateway income in the upcoming fight. Crawford will earn 1.75 million based on sales of pay-per-view. Guaranteed money 1.75, 60% pay-per-view share, 1 million for Kell Brook, 40% for pay-per-view share. And because y'all got to remember, it was on pay-per-view in the UK. So that's where the pay-per-view shares come from, if anyone was asking. Or if anybody was wondering. So that's guaranteed. That's not excluding sponsors. So I'm pretty sure he did make up to 5-6 mil. But I would say that would be relatively low for what he's gotten paid in his previous fights. Let's see. First. Oh, let's go. No. I don't like to go there. So, okay. So in his last fight before that against Aegis, he earned 3 million to 5.5. So it was around 4 million. So he made 4 million in the fight before that. And I think against Amir Khan, he made like a cool 5. Yep, and Amir Khan he made 5.5. So my whole point, anyways, of me talking about that is Bob Arum basically trying to undersell his fighter as someone who basically can't get anybody to want to watch him fight. a way to basically undersell him, so not as many people come at him with the bigger deals, or they believe that he's not going to match it with the bigger deal. Because it's going to be interesting to see how much he pays him for the next 2 fights. If you do look, he is getting paid less, went from 5.5 to 4 to 1. But in this particular fight, it's different because, well, the Mircon fight too, because I believe that was pay-per-view overseas too. But like he got pay-per-view points for the 60% share. That's a great share. So he's getting paid good money over there. I don't think he's gonna want to take anything less. All right, let's do this. So it's interesting to me that he's basically choosing to disrespect his own fighter in that way. That's an interesting tactic to me. Or maybe he's going to end up not really even going out and even trying to get him. I'm looking at BoxingNews24.com right now. It says Terence Crawford needs to promote his fights better. Terence Crawford is wasting his potential to become a bigger star. This is his opinion, so I hate that. I like to look for quotes, but this is the narrative a lot of people are running with. But when Arum speaks, I give him that. When Arum speaks, people definitely they definitely follow that thing quick. And now that's the narrative right now. Crawford ain't promoted enough, and a lot of people say he hasn't been tested. But they're also talking about Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford next year. That's a possibility. So I'm like, if we got that coming up next year, he fights Manny, beats him. That's a big fight right there. He said it was 95% done and something happened. And he said now they're back in talks. That's what they say. Manny Pacquiao got choices out there because he's supposed to be fighting Conor too, but I don't think that's going to happen because obviously we got the Dustin Poirier versus Conor fight on January. So I think it's crazy how the narrative still runs that way, man. It's crazy how the narrative still runs that way. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see what's going to end up happening. If Terence Crawford get the Manny Pacquiao fight, man, if I was Crawford, I'd try and get an AB fight, man. Try and get an AB fight. That'd be, man, I'm telling you. Ends on those 2 notes, big money, big names, people watch. Go out like a bang, man. That's what I'll be shooting for, man. Goddamn. But check this out. So I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to dip up out of here, man. Like I said, it's not going to be too long today. I'm just chopping it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Long week, tired of motherfucker. So I don't want to give me some sleep, but I got to talk about it, man. I got to talk about it. Bob Arum says Fury's next fight will be Joshua or Wilder. Bob Arum said that Tyson Fury will be fighting next against Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder. Arum says if 39-year-old Kubrat Pulev defeats Joshua, Fury will then defend the WBC heavyweight title against Wilder in the trilogy match in February. If Pulev loses the fight to AJ next month, which is likely, Joshua will then face Fury in early 2021, according to Arum. He says he's confident that Wilder's arbitration won't end in his favor, so instead of Wilder getting the third match that he's looking for, Fury will move on and face Joshua twice in 2021. Arum wants everyone to stay calm because he believes for some reason that Pulev will beat Joshua on December 12th. I don't see that happening. So this is strictly from Bob. We're going to show money from the United States on the telecast on a Saturday afternoon, which isn't an ideal time because of all the football games. Arum said about Fury's canceled plans for a December 5th fight. And I guess Frank Warren, what was he going to do? There's no gate. It's just pay-per-view. With all the pay-per-view in the UK, Frank couldn't come up with a sizable guarantee because who knew? You can't pay a fighter when you don't have the revenue coming in. So I think Tyson realized that he wasn't going to get the money that he used to get, and so he decided not to fight against Gabriel. I given everyone the word. Wait until the Pulev Joshua fight. Pulev wins. There's no Joshua because Eddie has a rematch with Pulev, so that take care of the big part of next year to Joshua. And so that leaves Wilder as the best guy. So if Pulev beats Joshua, we'll talk to Fury about doing the Wilder fight at the end of February. By the end of February, hopefully the pandemic will be under control and we'll be able to put the Fury versus Wilder 3 fight in the Allegiant Stadium and do it for 15, 20 people, 15K, 20K people in 75,000 seat stadium. It's all well and good for Fury to say that he wants to fight Joshua, but who knows if Joshua's going to be around after he fights my guy. Pull out, said Arum. So there it is, y'all. There it is. I told y'all. I done told y'all, and y'all ain't listen. Who knows how the arbitration is going to go? Who knows if the lawsuits are going to go through? At the end of the day, I think Wilder succeeded, in my opinion, in stalling that fight. So now it's just going to be between Wilder and Joshua, and we'll see how that goes. But all along, Bob Arum changing his story every single chance that he gets. And y'all got to realize that. So, salute to the people. I'm going to get up out of here. Give y'all a little update on the boxing world right there. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Make sure y'all enjoy your Tuesday. And I'll be back Wednesday. Y'all heard me? Black Goose family. By the way, if y'all not part of the family, make sure y'all join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. I appreciate all y'all. Now I'm out. Hallelujah.